Yabba dabba doo! Welcome to Sports Time and happy Halloween, everybody. I'm Fred Flintstone. Well, if there's one team that's not yabba dabba doing just yet, it's the Cliffside Park Red Raiders. The football team needs 2 more wins to make the state playoffs, and that first win would have to come against Queen of Peace. It's our game of the week here on Sports Time. The game of the week is brought to you by Space Odyssey USA. Located in Englewood, New Jersey, Space Odyssey USA is the hottest family entertainment center around. So it's raining cats and dogs in Cliffside Park, but it wouldn't matter for the Red Raiders because they had their A game in this one. First quarter, no score. That's Joe Smith who runs it in from 14 yards out for the score. And it's 7-0 Red Raiders early, but that would be the beginning of much more to come. Later in the first, on their next possession, bang, that's Iago Ladia, 15 yards and a Red Raider first down. A couple of plays later, it's Joe Smith again. He'll run it in from 19 yards out, his second touchdown of the game, and we're only in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Red Raiders after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter, Queen of Peace would answer with a guy by the name of Mustafa Lawrence. 30 yards, he brings it inside the 5. Obad Jabri Andrews would run it in to make it 14-7 at the half. We have a ball game. In the third quarter, Cliffside keeps running. That's Ladia again. Can anybody stop this man? 35 yards, brings it down to the 2. He would run it in from 2 yards out to make it 21-7 Cliffside Park. But Queen of Peace would not go away that easy. On their next possession from midfield, it's Andrews who takes it 48 yards for the touchdown, and for the second time in the game, Queen of Peace cuts the lead to a touchdown. It's 21-14, but have no fear, Cliffside Park fans. Iago Ladia is here. Watch this. He has one man to beat. Freezer right there. It's that guy, and Ladia says, boom, get off of me. And he goes 74 yards to the hole for the touchdown. That's his second touchdown of the game. And the Red Raiders go up 28-14. They're running all over the Golden Griffins. It would stay that score as we enter the fourth quarter, and Cliffside Park would put it away. It's Joe Smith, and Joe Smith refuses to go down. He'll go 34 yards for the touchdown, his third touchdown of the game, as Cliffside Park rolls in this one. Final score 41-21, and this is a big one for Cliffside Park. They now improve to 4-3 on the season, so they need just one more win to make the state playoffs. And taking a look at the Red Raiders' upcoming schedule, they have a tough one next week. They play Tenafly, the best team in the BCSL American. They're undefeated, and then they close out the season against arch rival Ridgefield Park. My family, the Flintstones, we're better known as the modern Stone Age family. And one team that's been playing football like they're in the Stone Age is the Ridgefield Park Scarlets. They were awful to begin the season. They started off losing 3 of their first 4 games, but since then, they've been on a little bit of a comeback. They've won 2 straight, looking to make it 3 straight against Fort Lee. Let's check out the highlights.
0 for 6. They're going to be 0 for 7 this next 40 minutes. That's it. We're going to score. They're not.
So Scarlet senior captain David Capote says Fort Lee's not going to score, but Fort Lee says, I don't think so. They're going to recover this fumble right here. That's Sam Tynan. He's going to take it all the way down to the 1-yard line. It would set up a 1-yard touchdown run and hold the phone. Fort Lee with an early 6-0 lead after 1. Second quarter, a big night for that guy. His name, Mark, you bet if it's Aspinwall. He's going to take it 26 yards here. He's going to barrel into a defender and take it in for the touchdown. The Scarlets go up 14-6 at that point. Time winding down now in the second, and it's Aspinwall again. This time, it's extra strength Aspinwall. He goes 38 yards for the second touchdown of the game, and the Scarlets go up 22-6 at recess. Third quarter, more from the senior running back. This guy is on fire. He's going to take this one 34 yards to the post. His third touchdown of the night. Ridgefield Park cruising. They're up 29-6. Wow. Later in the third, Scarlet's looking to put this one away, but we have a fumble. Fort Lee's Jung Kim recovers, and he'll take it 75 yards. Nobody's going to get him, and Fort Lee is alive and kicking. It's now 29-13 as we enter the fourth quarter. A big play by Mr. Kim. But in the fourth, It's Aspinwall again. Here he is, another big run that's going to bring the Scarlets into the red zone. A huge game for Mark Aspinwall and the Scarlets. On the next play, Aspinwall punches it in from 5 yards out. That's his 4th touchdown of the game as the Scarlets go on to win this one by a final score of 36-13. So Ridgefield Park wins its 3rd straight game. While Fort Lee drops to 0-7 on the season, they're still looking for their first win of the season. We spoke with Coach Tony Gonzalez of the Scarlets, and here's what he had to say after the game.
I'm proud of you kids because you bounced back. We were losing. Disaster happened right away. A week ago, we would have folded. You didn't fold. 1 down, 1 to go. We were playing before not to lose. Now they're playing to win. We get in, we have as good shot as anybody else. You notice the helmets have a sticker on it, says states, and I tell the kids every play, every down, you know, is a state game. Aspinwall truly is a JV player when you look at him because he's never played offense. He only played defense last year as a junior, never played varsity before. And, you know, that's coaching too, where I should have realized more to give him the ball and open up our sweep game. And it proved tonight.
You can watch a 30-minute version of the Fort Lee Ridgefield Park football game that happened last Friday night on Sportstime Plus. It's immediately following this episode of Sportstime at 8 p.m. right here on Time Warner Cable Channel 10. Be sure to check it out. Fort Lee and Ridgefield Park on Sportstime Plus. And you can also watch Sportstime Plus anytime you want on demand. Channel 1111. It's New Jersey on demand, available 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. It was rainy in Westwood. Tenafly taking on Westwood. The Tigers looking to stay unbeaten, and they would surely stay muddy in this one. We picked things up in the first quarter. That's Paul Hamersma to James Doherty. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the early lead, but wait a minute. Penalty on the play. Illegal shift. No touchdown. We're still scoreless. Later in the game, here's Westwood's Tommy Page. Big run there by Page. It puts Westwood in the red zone, but they're unable to score. It's still a scoreless game, and Tenafly, they just get muddier and muddier. But later in the game, mud or not, it doesn't matter because they're about to celebrate. Paul Hamersma in the 4th quarter to James Doherty, 68 yards for the only touchdown of the game as the final score. Tenafly wins this one 6-0. Watch it again here on replay. Hamersma deep to Doherty, 68 yards. He beats the defender, and Tenafly stays unbeaten. They're now 7-0 on the season, while Westwood drops to 4-3. Let's take a look at your BCSL American standings. There you see the Tigers at the top. They're 7-0. Riverdale right behind them. They're 6-1. And then you have a pretty tight middle. Teams like Ridgefield Park, Rutherford, Cliffside Park, and Westwood all make up the middle pack of that BCSL American. We have much more to come here on this Halloween edition of Sports Time as we check out the Boys County Soccer Tournament. There's 8 teams left. Cliffside Park looking to be one of the final 4. We'll have highlights coming up next.